Hi folks, here from Now Spinning Magazine with the March 2023 update for the YouTube channel and Now Spinning Magazine website and social media channels. Welcome everybody, and thank you so much for all of your support and comments and ideas and patronage, and everyone who's recently discovered Now Spinning Magazine. I know so many of you recently been coming on saying, just found you, I love what you do, I'm going to look at all your videos. There's a lot of them. There's nearly 500 videos now on the YouTube channel, and there's even more content on the website. It's going absolutely great guns in that respect. It really is. Some stats for you. The Now Spinning Magazine website in the last month had 135,000 visits. The YouTube channel's 500 videos, 700,000 views, over 50,000 hours of viewing, and 5,200 odd subscribers. In fact, none of you are odd, so there are 5,000 subscribers. The audience is a range of people now between the ages of 25 to 60. Yes, it's about 85% male to 15% female, and all of you buy records, CDs, cassettes, box sets, and just love physical music. In the private Facebook community, there's over 1,100 members now there, and there are 2 virtual meetups in our own virtual pub called the Now Spinning Arms. So visit that and join the group if you'd like to. And there's also a regular podcast. And as those of you who just joined, there's been interviews with Deborah Bonham, Michael DeBar, Sohan, Corky Lane, Del Bromham, Amanda Lynham, Cats in Space, Danny Parnell from UFO, Sam Brown. I've got Bernie Marsden coming up, Tigers of Pantang I've just done, Uriah Heep I've just done, Russell Gilbert, Foghat, Long Riders, Glenn Hughes, Doogie White. I've got tons of people coming up for the podcast. It's absolutely fantastic. And we're also on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Oh, and TikTok as well. For those of you again who've just found us, there's a weekly show called Chart Watch, and Chart Watch includes new release news and also Music Biz Chat, where I give a weekly opinion piece of how I feel about a specific thing in the world of collecting music on any format. I am multi-format man, so I will champion CDs and box sets and vinyl and cassettes even. I've got nothing against streaming because I use it as a voyage of discovery, but this channel, this website, Now Spinning Magazine, is for people that love music and buying it physically and just love being near this stuff and what it means to us. And it's the diary of our lives. It's our own personal art collection. It's always like the working person's art collection, music. You know, for those of us who sometimes don't even have music on, but we like to open up the box set and read the notes without even having it playing, because we are that connected to our collections. So there's that. There's obviously what I do here. I work with, when I say work with, I work alongside. There's a lot of music record companies now who I'm in contact with and who watch the videos on the website and on this channel, and they are Cherry Red Records, Esoteric, H&E, Grapefruit, the Demon Music Group, BMG, Sony Music, Universal, Cooking Vinyl Records, Proper Music, Craft Recordings, and Sony. But what I do, I am fiercely independent and very honest about anything I review here, and I try and cover as many new releases, especially box sets and super deluxe editions, as I possibly can to show you what's inside them before you pull the trigger and buy it yourself. And I'll also review things that have been long out of print that you may be thinking, shan't I have? As you look for them on Discogs or eBay, I will try and give you an honest overview of what's inside, primarily because I've got them physically here as well. So there's those. There's also Music and Mental Health, which is a new series. I've done 3 videos so far. There's another 2 that have been filmed, and this is looking at the power of music as the healer. As I say a lot in my videos, those of you who know me, music is the healer and the doctor, and I talk about how music has helped me and my own mental health over the years. Then there's also classic album reviews, where I'll talk from my own perspective, my own memories, the background, the stories, anecdotal stuff, my own time in music as well. And I know those are incredibly popular, and another thing that sets us apart, I think, from elsewhere. And then, of course, for patrons, those of you who go a little bit further in supporting me, you get to see everything first. You'll also get exclusive footage that doesn't exist anywhere else and won't be made public. And also, depending on what tier you come in, you'll also be able to come onto my podcast, and where I talk to the Collectors series, and you can talk about a specific album or artist that you really like, and that will be recorded and sent out across Spotify, Apple, Amazon and Google. But for patrons, you can just start for just £3 or $3 a month and cancel at any time. And I'm also looking at other things where people can sponsor me. You can sponsor a video, you can sponsor aspects of what Now Spinning Magazine does, or even just make, a one-off donation if you want to. So there's lots of things going on in that score. And this month, as we are in March, as I say, I've got lots of podcasts and tons of reviews, and I'm expanding. And thank you for the support. What I'm about to say is, obviously, there's a lot of rock music on this channel, but the podcast with Sam Brown, Lloyd Cole reviews, the interesting jazz, the interesting classical music and pop and funk. As I always said, I wanted it to be like Sounds. The UK had Sounds was a weekly music newspaper, and I always wanted this to be like that. So every genre, every style of music, everything could be included. There's no go areas, and I know now that I've captured a kind of an audience that understands that, and so I can cover like full on heavy metal on one video, and the next one can be pop, and the next one can be jazz, and I still keep. Still keep the thread of viewers and contacts. And the other thing is, and I think this is why this is so exciting to me, and why I've got such, I feel, obviously strong viewership, and starting to get a little bit of influence in the business as well, is that there are some channels out there who are probably just channels. 60, 70,000 subscribers, but the level of interaction is probably less than what I get with 5,500 subscribers. But of course, Now Spinning Magazine is also a very busy website full of evergreen content, and where, as I say, we're also on every other social media channel, and of course we've got the online community. So we are a brand, but again, it's all thanks to you out there. And I mean that. I'm talking to someone now who's watched one of my videos, who sent me a message this morning saying he feels like he's found his way home. And you are welcome. You really are. And equally, I'm talking to those of you who've been here for a couple of years, who've been here along the path when there was literally 60 subscribers. And I had about half a dozen videos thinking, what shall I do next? Everybody is in, you're all part of this journey. You really, really are. But your support keeps the wheels turning. It really does. So please follow the link and have a look about how you can subscribe and help me a little bit more, make more videos, go into more depth, and reach out to interview more artists and bands, because all of that helps. As I was obviously doing this, takes up quite a bit of time. But I absolutely love it. And for bands watching, I think there's one thing on my website says, I said this, and I sent it, that I can safely say that being featured on the Now Spinning Magazine network will result in a spike in sales. Our viewers and readers are passionate about buying physical music and trust the reviews as being honest and independent. That's so true. That can be anything from Hard Meat. Do you remember that box set I reviewed on Cherry Red? Hard Meat? Who'd heard of it? I hadn't heard of them. I absolutely love that. The amount of people that went and bought that. And even people who knew the band members have been in touch. And Cats in Space. So many people have put Cats in Space records that have watched this channel or on the Facebook group, that I've had an autographed card saying thanks Phil, which I'm going to frame and put on a wall. Absolutely over the moon about that. One of my favourite bands at the moment, really are. So, thank you for watching, thank you for being here. Please subscribe, please ring that little notification bell and reach out, say what you like, say what you don't like, just talk, be in touch. And I shall look forward to talking to you, seeing you on my next video.